What's up, guys? It's Rushmouth3 here, back again with another Transformers Prime review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Prime First Edition Deluxe Class Cliffjumper. Now, Cliffjumper is a figure that I've been wanting for a long time, and as most of you know, the Transformers Prime First Edition line was completely canceled by Hasbro, but has now been returned. Is returning this November as a Toys R Us exclusive here in the United States. Unfortunately, this guy is not coming back. He's only coming back in his Terracon form, which is basically just a mainline release of the San Diego Comic-Con one. So this guy you can only get from Canada or Japan if you got the Takara version, but this is the Canadian Hasbro version. So he comes with a stand, just like all the other deluxes. You see it there. It's got the Decepticon logo. There's got an Autobot logo. So here is Cliffjumper in his vehicle mode. So let's bring in the Robots in Disguise one just to compare him to. So here with the clear windows is the Robots in Disguise version. Here with the blue windows is the first edition. Right off the bat, you could tell that the first edition is a lot bigger. Well, not really a lot bigger, more like half a centimeter bigger. If you look in the front, you can see he has the Robots in Disguise version has blue all-spark painted headlights, and the first edition has these blue translucent headlights, just like the windows. He also has a more cross-sectioned grille, as the Robots in Disguise is kind of hard to see the cross-section. The horns are bigger and a harder and darker plastic. Also, if you look at the top, the Robots in Disguise version has a hole for the gun as well as on the side, and this guy's just a solid piece. Well, not really solid, because you can see the windshield split right there where the chest forms. On the back here, you can see that the Robots in Disguise version is black for the rear lights, and he's just the first edition just has all silver. If you look underneath, you will see major differences. You see the transformation is completely flipped. Robots in Disguise has the back of the car and the legs, and the front of the car as the arms, and the first edition has the back of the car as the arms, and the front of the car as the legs. And I do have one complaint about him, is that he really does not want to stay together all too well. He's got so many panels, he's pretty hard to stay together, but other than that, he's a really nice figure. He's definitely my favorite out of the deluxe first editions. So without much further ado, let's get on to the transformation. So to transform first edition Cliffjumper, you want to go to the back of the car and split the piece right there, and then you want to take the arms. First, you gotta separate it right there, like so. Gotta separate that from the roof, and now you can take the arms and rotate them outwards like that. Once you do that, you can close up these panels right there, and then take the trunk pieces and accordion those up. Now you can take the side panels right here, and then those will rotate forward like so. Now you want to take the legs and straighten these out like that. Now take these windshield pieces, flip those in, and pull out the feet, and then close up the legs. Go here to the front of the car, and then pull down the arms and rotate the arms, so like that. Then you want to flip up or accordion up or rotate up the hood, and then take this little crotch piece and then flip it all the way forward, so that now you have enough clearance to rotate Cliffjumper's body. Now you want to split the hood or the roof, and then flip up the little crotch piece. Flip up Cliffjumper's head from the back, and now you want to go to the bottom here and then flip in these two little pieces. Flip up the horns like that, and then rotate up the hood to form his back, And now all you need to do is take the headlights and push those up. And here you have first edition Cliffjumper in his robot mode. Now, first edition Cliffjumper just looks really, really nice. He's definitely, hands down, my favorite first edition deluxe. I mean, he just looks so awesome, and it's really a shame that the US missed this guy, because this guy is really awesome. In terms for articulation, his shoulders are in a ball joint. His biceps can swivel. He has double joints on his elbow, and he can also bend at the elbow on both joints. No waist articulation, even though he does swivel for transformation. His head is on a very limited ball joint due to the way his neck is formed. Legs are on a ball joint. They can also bend at the knee and rotate and on a hinge at the top. And his legs can, or his ankles, on a very slight ball joint, so they can swivel very, very slightly. So here he is next to the Robots in Disguise version of Cliffjumper. You can see very much the differences. You can see the Robots in Disguise version has a fake chest, as opposed to the first edition that has the real chest. He has black on his arms and legs and knees and stuff, while he has gray. His head sculpt is more like a smirky look on it, as opposed to him, who has more of an angry look. The horns are a darker colored gray, and the horns on there match the gray of the rest of the body. He has these weird looking arms, while he has more like these more natural, realistic looking arms, I guess you could say, instead of having the gigantic, monkey arms or whatever. I really prefer the look of his legs as opposed to his legs. His are more blocky. His are really show accurate, especially the feet. The shoulders are different, but that is pretty much it all for the differences, you can see first edition, he's got the horns on his butt, which I find pretty funny. But that's it pretty much for the differences. He is taller. First edition is taller, not by much, but he is just about half a centimeter taller. Yeah. He also, I really prefer the red on him as opposed to him. The red on him is more of a deeper red, and I really like the red on that. He comes with no accessories, and for those asking, I actually been wanting to look for myself. He can actually hold the battle hammer from the Robots in Disguise version. Let's see if he can hold it this way. I doubt it. Oh, no, he can. So he can hold the battle hammer from the Robots in Disguise one. But he comes with no accessories, except he comes with one gimmick. If you open up the panels and then flip the hands in, what happens is it reveals the triple-barreled cannons that he used in the show. So that's very, very screen accurate, as opposed to this thing. So I really like that they did that. That is awesome. The gimmick, it doesn't hinder any articulation or anything. It's just perfect. I really like the way that it is made. The chest just kind of sits, there. I really wish that these were like tab in or something. That'd make it a lot better. Anyways, oh, you can stand him, put him on the stand. So yeah, that's what he looks like on the stand. Now, do I recommend this figure? You clearly saw me praise him over the Robots in Disguise version, but I cannot recommend him. One, he's hard to find. Two, he costs too much. He only came out in Canada and Japan, so there's only 2 countries where he was released. Canada, he's long gone by now. Japan, you could buy the Takara version, but that's going to run you $50. You could try to get this guy in line for like $40, but that's only $10 less. Well, you can get this guy at any of your stores for what? $14.99, $13.99. This guy is cool. You know, if money isn't an object, definitely get him. But if you're on a budget, really don't want to go through the hassle of finding one, definitely get the Robots in Disguise version because, you know, he's the way to go. He's not a bad figure. I just don't like the arms, but that's it. He's a pretty decent figure. This guy is an awesome figure. He's just so hard to get, especially now, that I just can't recommend him enough. Unless, you know, you've got money to spend, then go ahead and buy him. But if you're on a budget, I'd recommend going with this guy. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.